Everyone's sitting on their couch right now just saying, toughen up, you bloody pansy.
How bloody beautiful is this?
I'm definitely never ever buying a Queensland car secondhand. Bellissimo. G'day guys, welcome back. It's been a hot minute since we spoke to the camera, about a month precisely, but we are heading to a super special location. We are super amped about it. Where are we heading?
To Teewah Beach, and it feels like we have been in civilization for years. It's been so long and we're both just itching to get to a beach camp.
Yeah, but we've shot past New South Wales. We're going to get there eventually, but we're up in beautiful, the sunny coast. We went straight past the Goldie, saw my mate Tom, and kept punching up the coast because we're heading towards Cape York. But today we are doing something that's been on my bucket list for a bloody long time, which is Teewah, and hopefully get across to Rainbow as well. So we're about to catch the ferry. We're going to show you exactly how to get over to this joint, the costs, and how to book and stuff, because it is a bit of a process to say the least.
A few costs.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but we'll get into that. You need permits and all sorts of stuff. So let's jump on this ferry and head over. So you're probably wondering why I'm letting my tyres down, and it's because last time Percy and Keith were on the beach, it didn't quite go as smooth as I wanted it to. So that's why I'm dropping the tyres. Apparently it is pretty hard because it's quite tidal, and obviously you come here on the low tide, you time it right, and then you get up the beach. On the high tide though, I've heard some pretty bad stories about people losing cars and caravans here, so check your tyres before you come. But if we do get bogged, it's good because Sarah just wants to go for a swim, I think, so it's probably good for you, isn't it? That's all you wanted to do. Yeah,
Keelan can get us out of the bog and I'll just go for a swim. We're so keen to get back in the beach. It's been so cold and it's finally warm, and up here it's like 20 degrees, but it's so hot. Like, we've been in our bathers and stuff. It's a different kind of weather, but yeah, we're keen to get our tans back. We're a little bit white at the moment.
Look how white I am.
So I've just gotten to Teewah Beach. We're in zone 2. It took a very long time to get here. We don't know whether it was a really far distance or whether we were just like stopping and looking at every zone, so we feel like it was taking ages. We're gonna cook some eggs, have a nice little lunch here, but how bloody beautiful is this? It is next level. We've been hanging out to get to some beach camps since we're in Victoria, so this is definitely tickling the pickle. We're very happy.
Far out, how sick is this spot? Like, if you told me, imagine what traveling around Australia is like, this is what I'd picture, like just a perfect beach camp. So we've bought a few pilchards. I'm gonna go sling them out maybe tonight right on sunset. And there's even surf here from what I know. I saw a few surfers surfing the whole way up. There's just waves the whole coast, which is just epic. So fishing, surfing, doesn't get much better than this, guys. This is probably one of the coolest camps we've ever been to, and it's just the start of our Queensland stint, so pretty impressive stuff, Queensland, and thanks for having us. Pause the video right there, guys. We're super excited to announce today's video sponsor is Athletic Greens. Since we started traveling and living full-time on the road around Australia, we have hugely overlooked our health and our nutrition. Everyone knows it's hard to eat and stay healthy on the road because you're not always granted access to supermarkets and fresh produce. For the past month, we've been starting our mornings with AG1, and it's our daily assurance that we are getting every vitamin and mineral we need to stay happy and healthy on the road. The best part about AG1 is it only takes 10 seconds to make, so simply mix 1 scoop of AG1 with every 4 ounces of water and shake it. It's as simple as that. You're not compromising time for your health. AG1 supports gut health, immunity, and a big one for us is energy. Normally, everything that is really healthy for you tastes really bad, e.g. Brussels sprouts, but I can assure you AG1 actually tastes really good. If you guys would like to try some for yourself, we do have a link in the description, and with that link, for your first purchase, you'll get 5 free travel packs, plus a year's supply of vitamin D3 and K2. Thanks heaps, legends. Now back to the video.
Wow, it's time to get eagle.
Alright, so we just punished some bloody eggs on toast, and this spot is killer. The more I look at it, the better it gets. So in WA, the sun sets over the ocean. So in the afternoon, you get real hot. Even if you got your awning out, the sun's sort of coming through here, where I'm not saying the East Coast is better, but I'm just saying that on the East Coast, because the sun doesn't set over the water, it's killer in the afternoon. You get this shade in your awning, and you can just sit there and eat mud cake from Coles.
Reduced.
$4 for a mud cake. How good's this? This is living, Barry.
The fresh cream on the top is definitely expired.
How long does fresh cream last? Let us know in the comment below. We don't know.
We'll know when our guts are crook.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, I'll eat it. I love eating off food, so. Anyway, we're gonna have some afternoon smoko, and then we'll hit the road again because of the tides. You've sort of got to do your daily activities when the tides are low. You don't want to get stuck out on high tide and not be able to get back to camp. So we're going to duck out after this, maybe shoot up to Double Island or even across the Rainbow and have a look. So we'll bring you along for that. How good's this joint?
It's not bad. So we're at Double Island Point. It's so weird here though, because the beach is obviously right in front of us, but then you've also got the inlet here where all of the big yachts are parked up. It's bizarre being like in the middle of 2 ocean bits, but yeah, it's beautiful.
Probably it's just occurred to me that this is probably why it's called Double Island, because there's like an island here and an island there. I don't know. Let us know in the comments. Is this why it's called Double Island Point? Because there's this big landmass in between the 2 oceans. I really want to go for a swim, but I've just dipped my toes in and it's bloody cold. Like almost too cold to bloody swim, and we're in Queensland. I know, I need to toughen up. Everyone's sitting on their couch right now just saying, toughen up, you bloody pansy. Anyway, Sarah's not swimming. She reckons it's too cold for her. You know when you're just about to jump in and you just keep hesitating, you're just like, ooh. So cold. I'm gonna chuck the drone up, I reckon, because I reckon it'll look pretty bloody specky. We just got back to camp. We just beat the tide. The tide's come up so much since we got here. It's like Palubi 2.0. We almost drowned at Palubi for anyone that's new watching. So I've seen a fair few fishermen, right? And I haven't seen too many fish caught, but that doesn't mean that I'm not hopeful. I've gone to BCF before this trip and bought a few twisty halcos. I'm pretty sure everyone else is using bait because I can see them burling up, but I'm gonna go have a crack with this. I know I'm probably not much luck, and to be honest, we're just going straight out in front of the camp. There's no gutter. It doesn't look that fishy, but who knows? Sometimes your luck's on your side, so you never know until you try. And I'm gonna go have a crack. And Sarah's been hounding me for a tailor, so if I can get a tailor, I'll be the happiest man ever, and it might be the best day ever. Oh, far out! I almost knocked myself out with the halco. So that's camp there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Pretty decent camp, and then where we're going fishing, it's just out the front here. But like I said, no gutter. Normally the tailors sit in a gutter. It is choppy enough for them though, and the reason they call them tailor, it is suggested in the name. They do take the bait fish tail off when they chomp them. So when they bite the tails off. It obviously stuns the fish pretty quick if they don't have a tail to swim with. And yeah, the tailor go to town on the bait fish. So that's the way they hunt, and that's why they're called tailor. Check out these massive clips behind us. It's gonna look pretty sick on the drone. I might bang it up in a minute. What a spot. This is epic. You've definitely got to come down here and check it out. Get any tailor, but I did have a try. I probably cast it about 100 times at the same spot. I reckon I just don't have enough purchase on this little rod. It's only like a little 7-footer or something, so I really need a beach rod. One thing I can't believe is how fast people drive on the beaches over on the East Coast. Like from WA, you're lucky to do bloody 5 k's an hour, let alone 80. I've actually got to run right now because I'm going to get run over if I don't. Didn't catch any tailor or any fish for that matter, so better get the bloody snags out, defrost them. No, I think we're actually having pizzas for dinner, which sounds pretty good, but we have bought a new drone. This isn't it. This is our old Mini 2.
We're too scared to use the Mini 3.
Yeah, we've got the new Mini 3, which does a few different modes, and apparently it's like a lot better picture quality. But I'm going to send the Mini 2 up for its last voyage. We've been through a lot with this drone. I haven't crashed it ever before, touch wood, so
oh my gosh,
hopefully today is not going to be the first time. But anyway, I love you, Minnie. Hopefully it is a nice flight and it doesn't crash into anything. I'm going to launch it underneath this tree though. Haha! Woo! Alright, so we've had a bit of a shazmataz and I'm feeling pretty fresh. So tonight on the menu is pizza. Neither one of us have Italian in us, but doesn't stop us from making a pretty good pizza, even if Nono doesn't approve of it. So let's have a look. What are we making, Sarah?
We've got a little bit of everything that's left in the cupboard, but because we don't have an oven, we've only got the grill. What I've done is I've chucked the pizza bases in the oven, or in the grill, sorry, upside down. So I've cooked the bottom of them, and then we're gonna put the toppings on, then put them in the grill with all the toppings on, so then the top cooks.
Sounds complex, but it's gonna be pizza in the end, so hopefully it turns out all right.
So basically what we're saying is we cannot wait to have an air fryer or an oven in the next van.
November-ish is when we're gonna get our new van, which is pretty cool. It is gonna be bigger. That's all I'm gonna say about it. How good does that look? Bellissimo, mamma mia. How good does that look? So that's 8 minutes in the bloody grill, whatever it's called. So I don't know.
You're right.
Just check it out. I'd eat that. How is it?
Delicious, so good. I left mine in for an extra 3 minutes because Keelan was complaining it wasn't hot enough. And it's perfect, very good.
Are you just saying that because the camera's on?
No.
It's actually good?
No, I don't lie about food.
How can we believe you? How can you prove to the people sitting at home watching you eat this delicious pizza, how can you prove that it's actually good?
Because I made it.
Okay, fair enough. Alright guys, we've woken up. New day on Teewah. It's looking a bit shabby today. It's definitely overcast, a little bit rainy, and the wind is onshore, but that's not going to dampen our spirits today. We found a little track yesterday when we did a little recce. It's called Freshwater Creek Track.
And it goes all the way through to Rainbow, so we're going to try and do the whole track through to Rainbow. There is a few ways you can get over to Rainbow. Apparently there's a main road and then there's this track. This track obviously takes a little bit longer, but it does look a lot funner, so we're going to try and do that. The only thing to look out for is P-platers and dual cabs, because they're bloody chaos over here. Like, they love doing skid. You just got to watch out for them coming around the corner a bit too quick. That's the only danger. You definitely have to look both ways before crossing the beach. Anyway though, yesterday we did see it, like, I don't know what it is over here, but people just don't seem to care about putting their car in like salt water. We watched someone literally go through a river crossing
at Double Island. It went over their bonnet, this salt, like just to get through over, and they could have just driven around it. They just went straight through it. People just don't seem to care about their cars. I don't know what it is.
Like, it was a one-lane track, and we weren't going that slow. Like, it was the track to get off the beach, so like, you know, you don't fly. Anyway, he's sitting right behind us, and I was like, you watch, he's going to go around us through the salt water just to go a bit faster. And I kid you not, he overtook us and drove straight through all the salt water. Like,
it was insane. I'm definitely never ever buying a Queensland car secondhand, because I reckon it's definitely been in the salt, that's for sure. So anyway guys, we're going to hit the road now and we'll bring you along for it. just hit the road and you get to a little cutting called Fresh Water, and it is pretty boggy. I just stopped in it, so it's not that bad, but yeah, you'll just see a big sign saying Fresh Water, and this is pretty much the way to Rainbow. So it'll take us onto this little forest track, and then we'll be pretty much punching 20 k's in the forest, and then it should take us out to the main road, which takes us into Rainbow. So yeah, be prepared for a little bit of a drive, but it should be pretty scenic.
So we've just gotten into Rainbow after driving through. That probably took us about like an hour.
Yeah, we were going real slow.
Yeah. I was driving, so it was a very slow drive.
Slow and bumpy.
At least I didn't crash. Anyway, that drive was absolutely spectacular. If you're in the area, we 100% recommend doing it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, and you're going through all different types of forests. I'm a teacher, so I should know this, but I have no idea.
It's like, I think it's called a temperate forest or something, where it's like not that humid, but there's all the ferns and stuff. It's pretty mint. Like,
yeah, you went from like bushland into rainforest, and it was just spectacular. Like, the rainforest is next level. We have nothing like that at home, so every single time we go into rainforest, we're just like blown away. But Rainbow has definitely surprised us. It's a lot bigger than what we thought it was going to be. Like, we thought it was literally just going to be
small,
a few little shacks, yeah, like real small, but it's massive. There's a like big strip with shops.
It's real touristy too. Like, everyone's come down just to like go get coffee and stuff in town, which is good to see it booming. But yeah, we definitely didn't think Rainbow was going to be like that. But anyway, we're going to jump back on the track now and head back and probably go out to Double Island, check if there's any waves today. The weather's not the best, so we're just trying to make the most of it. And the tide's definitely too high to drive from Rainbow all the way to DI.
Which is a shame.
Which is, we wanted to do that nice drive in front of them nice coloured sands, but we're just going to have to come back and do it again because it's just not worth getting salt on the car. So you wouldn't believe, you wouldn't read about it. We just got breathalyzed coming onto the Rainbow track on the way home. Like, we've never ever been breathalyzed or seen cops on like an off-road bush track. Like,
every single East Coaster is going to be like, this is so normal.
Yeah, from WA, this just doesn't happen. Like, I don't know if our dirt tracks and beaches aren't gazetted roads, like, and there's no road rules really. There's no speed limits and stuff, so no one can really police them. Where over here, yeah, it's crazy. Mind blown that we just got breathalyzed. Obviously we blew zeros, but I could imagine if you were having a big night out with your mates on the beach, getting on the beers, and then thinking, oh, I'll just rip into Rainbow for a quick smoko, a bit of a hangover feed, a bit of grease.
Which is probably exactly why they're parked up there.
You'd definitely get done, especially if you hadn't had brekkie in the morning after a big night. They'd get you for sure. So anyway, mind blown. That's Queensland for you. We're gonna have to get used to that and yeah, not have too many beers at night, I think. And at the start of the ep, I did tell you how you can actually come out here and experience Teewah, Rainbow and Double Island Point for yourself. There are a few hoops to jump through and it is a little bit expensive. So The first hoop you're gonna have to jump through is getting a driving permit for the beach. So these are $13.50 per day, and then they've got a weekly rate and then a monthly rate as well. So we went the weekly rate because it was cheaper. There's no dogs allowed out here because it is national park, and to camp out here it's $7 per person per night. And to book that, you actually have to allocate what zone, what part of the beach you want to camp in. So there's 7 different zones, and then once you book in that zone, you're pretty much allocated a spot in that zone. You pull up first in best dress, pick whatever one you want, and we've selected one away from everyone else, and there's no one around us, which is just absolutely mint. So don't feel like you're going to miss out because there are plenty of spots around here, and yeah, it's first in best dress. So they are a few of the things you got to do before you come out here for us. Oh, also the ferry. The ferry is $22 per car and caravan, but if it was just your car, it's $10 each way. So that's quite affordable. We thought it was going to be more than that. However, it is just a small ferry. Now I think about it, it's probably pretty expensive, but it's around $100 for us to camp out here for 3 nights, calculating all the costs together, which isn't too bad. It's like around $33 per night, which is what you'd pay for a camp on the beach anyway. So it's actually not too bad once you add it all up. And obviously the longer you stay, the better and more affordable it becomes. But check it out, it's absolutely mint here. It doesn't get much better than this. So there are a few hoops you got to jump through, but I can assure you guys it is well worth it.
So we've just finished up at Double Island Point. It has been absolutely amazing. We're just about to try and get the caravan out of the spot. It does look a little bit boggy down the bottom, so fingers crossed we don't get stuck, because that would be very, very embarrassing with the amount of people on the beach.
There you have it, guys. Every good episode ends up at the dump point. Finish off.
So disgusting.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and drop us a comment. We love talking to you. So we'll see you next time. Go watch this video right here, and we'll see you next week. Yoo!